What's going on, everyone? So yeah, I'm finally back. Pokemon Showdown is back online, and let's go ahead and see what Weavile can do in the no Dynamax meta. The reason why I'm using Choice Scarf Weavile for the first team builder for no Dynamax is because I have a feeling Galarian Darmanitan is going to be everywhere, and as you can see from this rule, Choice Scarf Weavile with Adamant Nature can OHKO Choice Scarf Galarian Darm with low kick, so that'll be really good anti-meta. Now, I think the one big meta change is going to be that a lot of the Pokemon that relied on Dynamax are naturally going to see a lot less usage, so Gyarados is one big one, Ditto is definitely going to go down in usage, and then Bulk Up Corviknight is definitely not going to be used as much. I still think Corviknight is great with like U-Turn and Roost, but the Bulk Up set definitely lost a lot of viability. A Pokemon that I definitely think does not need Dynamax and is still really good in both the Dynamax and no Dynamax meta is Dragapult. I just said Dynamax so many times, but let's go ahead and put choice specs on here. The reason why I love this is because it's able to pressure the U-Turn Corviknight, which Weavile cannot 2-hit KO if the Corviknight does have Fizz Def, so I definitely want Thunderbolt on here to be able to 2-hit KO Toxapex as well. Flamethrower is able to pressure Ferrothorn, which is like another big Weavile check. And then for the other two, we just want Dual Stab, being Draco Meteor and Shadow Ball. I forgot to mention, by the way, in case this is the first team builder you're watching from me, we actually test out the team after we build the team as well, so generally the building takes about like 7 to 10 minutes, then the next like 30 minutes are just battling with the team. Let's go ahead and put 4 in Spadef and go from here. So I love the fact that we have great speed control between these two, as well as just a physical wall breaker and then a special one from here. I mean, Weavile is basically a wall breaker. It has a really good attack stat with Adamant, so from here I definitely want hazards, hazard control, all that goodness. It looks like a lot of the Pokemon are still in OU. That shouldn't be. Like, is Gyarados here? Yeah, it is. Gyarados is definitely going to go down. Hawlucha might still be viable with like the White Herb set. I don't really know, but let's see. What does the team need? I would definitely love a Galarian Darm switch in, so a Rotom form. Rockers include Seismitoad or like maybe Tyranitar, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like I don't want to double up on dark types with Tyranitar. Mandibuzz could be a good double dark because what I could do is just have it check Hydreigon and Dragapult, which, I mean, these two can check, but they don't switch into those two, so I think Mandibuzz is actually great right here, because while it does double up on dark types, the U-turn momentum is going to be really great to get in these breakers, so let's run Overcoat with, what's the item called again? Heavy Duty Boots, and U-turn, Knockoff, Roost, and Defog. Defog is really valuable because I need that for Weavile, of course. That's going to be really vital. So let's go ahead and put a Spadef set on here just to be able to actually take on those two Pokemon. I'm pretty sure Spadef Mandibuzz can actually take 2 Specs Thunderbolts from Dragapult, so that should be pretty helpful. Let's run minus special attack, not minus attack. Put the remaining 4 into defense, and great, now we have Defogger. I just need rocks on the team, so let's go ahead and see what I can do for that. Honestly, Hatterene doesn't look bad here. It's not a rocker, obviously, but it would provide me more of a sturdy Hydreigon check if it's a nasty plot with Draco Meteor, because I'm pretty sure Mandibuzz gets dropped by that. Might look into that, but yeah, the big weaknesses right now are opposing Galarian Darm. Despite the fact that this can check it, I want a sturdy switch in. I guess like Fairy weakness is really prominent as well, so maybe like a Fairy resist is going to be nice. Now that I'm thinking about it, Rotom-Heat just sounds perfect, because it's the Fairy resist and it's the Galarian Darm switch in, so let's go ahead and put Heavy Duty Boots on here with Overheat. Volt Switch. So what I'm trying to do is splash on a lot of Pokemon that are good, but don't rely on Dynamax, right? Because those are the Pokemon that are really going to shine. I would not even touch a Gyarados anymore after the D-Max ban. Let's go ahead and run. I guarantee you I'd like lose to a Gyarados today, even though I said all of this. Let's run Will-O-Wisp and Thunder Wave on this set with Fizz Def. Minus attack. 4 in Spadef, and great, now we have a great Fairy resist, so Clefable is kind of checked now. Galarian Darm is for sure checked. I still want that Stealth Rocker. We have kind of a water weakness. I don't consider Dragapult a defensive check to anything, so maybe a better water resist would be good. I can't run double Rotom, unfortunately, so I think Seismitoad is probably the best bet. Either that or Toxapex, but I hate using Toxapex. Toxapex is so boring. You just sit there and click Toxic and recover. Like, who wants to watch that? Let's go ahead and use Toad. I might do a Toxapex video eventually, but I don't know. I do want to be on like a balanced team. I'm not going to use like Toxapex, Ferrothorn, Hatterene stall. Did I say Hatterene? That's not the Pokemon. Galarian Corsola, that's the one. Let's go ahead and run... what's the item called? Leftovers? Yeah, Leftovers with Earthquake, Scald, not called, Scald. And then Stealth Rock's on this, obviously, and Toxic with Fizz Def as well. So this is mainly a rain check. Like, the reason is Dragapult is good speed control for, like, when the rain is not up, but I definitely want a better switch into Draco Vish and whatnot. Let's go ahead and run minus speed, because I definitely want to have as much power on both my Earthquake and Scald as possible, even though it won't make that much of a difference because it's really weak anyway. Let's go ahead and see what I want as last mon right here. So far Mandibuzz is the only defogger. I did mention Hatterene earlier as the Hydreigon check with a Nasty Plot, and I still think I want that, because while these two can check it, if they Nasty Plot up as I try to pivot to Mandibuzz or even U-turn out, that would be a lot worse for me, so I don't want them just getting Clef for free on Mandibuzz, for example, which Hatterene can also somewhat switch into Clef just fine, so I think I've convinced myself Hatterene is going to be the last Pokemon for this team. Let's go ahead and run Assault Vest as the Clefable check, as well as the dedicated Hydreigon check, basically. Mandibuzz is able to check Dragapult while Hydreigon is checked by this Pokemon right here. Magic Bounce is also great because we prevent hazards from going up, which just further helps our breakers. Because one thing that I noticed on this team is if these two die, we're not going to be able to break through their team, right? So these two are the really important Pokemon, and then we have all these supporting components, right? So it's really just about trying to help these two out as much as possible, and I think we've done that. So let's run Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, Mystical Fire, and Shadow Ball on here with just max special attack and max HP. Not max SpDef. No. Max HP. The SpDef is not really good, but I definitely would just like to have the mixed bulk because I'm going to run Anti-Trick Room right here. And then let's go ahead and run 0 IVs to ensure I can outslow opposing Hatterenes, or at least speed tie with them. So I think the team looks complete. Is there any point in having the speed right here? I guess it could be useful, despite the minus speed nature, the 31 IVs. So abilities look good, right? Yeah, Infiltrator, Overcoat, Water Absorb, Magic Bounce, and Pressure, Pickpocket, not going to matter at all. So yeah, I hope we find one Galarian Darm today that I can go ahead and low kick. But like besides that, it can also go ahead and check like not Hydreigon, I guess Dragon Dance Hydreigon, but like Dragon Dance Haxorus is the one I was trying to think of, and yeah, let's go ahead and get a game. Alright, I have a game right here. My opponent has Rain, obviously. I definitely think that I need to play Seismitoad right, and I think I can use Hatterene against the Heliolisk, because that probably 2-hit KOs Fizdef Toad with Hyper Voice. What's really interesting, by the way, is they changed the meta by banning Dynamax, but the ladder is still the same. I guess it was a suspect test, but it was like a pretty big change, so I thought they might reset everything to 1000. Let's see what I can do right here, though. Scarf Weavile actually looks pretty good. I'll lead Dragapult, though, against Draco Vish. Okay. Well, on Rain, these typically run Choice Band. I really want to be aggressive and go for Flamethrower, but I think I just Draco immediately. If they go to Ferrothorn, I can go to Hatterene or Rotom. So yeah, let's just Draco. Yeah, I really wanted to Flamethrower this, but this will still do an okay amount, and I mean, like, I could go to Hatterene. I guess I will. I don't want rocks going up. I'm really worried about Heliolisk, though, so I'm kind of hesitating to make that play, because if they Gyro Ball, I take a good amount. But if I go Rotom on, like, Hazards or Leechy, that would be worse for me. I don't think they're clicking a Hazard move just because I have Hatterene, so maybe Rotom is better. They actually double right to Draco Fish. Okay, so I gotta go to Toad here. On the Crunch, so they're trying to weaken this clearly. That's definitely their priority. I'm going to go ahead and get up rocks and then keep this for the water immunity. They're probably locked into that move, so let's go Mandibuzz here. On the Pelipper. Oh, does this get Defog? I mean, I have a pretty safe knockoff because I can get rid of the bad Damp Rock. Heliolisk comes in. I'm going to go to Hatterene here. I think it takes 2 Specs Thunders. Oh, they go for Grass Knot trying to catch Toad, but I need Toad this game, so no risking that, I guess. I'm going to go for Mystical Fire here. I really didn't think they would just stay in. I got full parrot anyway. Alright, I guess I'll Psychic now. Did they full parrot into crit? Cool. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out... I'm going to go Weavile here and just knock off or Throat Chop, whatever. Hopefully they try to Hyper Voice because that'll probably not even work. Would Loki kill this in one hit? Because if it does, I feel like I just want to go for that. That was some horrible Hatterene luck, though. Like, Hatterene did not come through right there. Oh, Lokic does nothing. Icicle Crash could straight up kill. I guess I'll go for that. This will 2-hit KO. Anyway, let's go to Rotom. They're going to get up Hazards, though, so I'm just going to... I don't know what they clicked, but I think they were going to get up Hazards. That was really aggressive, I know, but, like, I didn't want to switch out on the Hazards going up. That would be really bad. So I killed that thing. If they clicked Gyroball there, that was huge, but they did hack through my Hatterene as well, so... I don't know, it kind of balances out, I guess. Not really. But yeah, I gotta keep Toad around. Toad is really important. Oh, they go to Pelipper. I'll just Icicle Crash again, dude. Like, Barraskewda is gonna take a lot. And you can't really switch to anybody else. And if you sack Pelipper, then once Rain is gone, it's gone for good, so I think I can just Draco Meteor through your team. They really go hard bars. That's really offensive. Yeah, that takes a good amount. I think the play here is actually to go Mandibuzz and then, like, see what move they click. Yeah, they keep on trying to catch Toad, but, like, I'm not gonna let that happen. I can just Roost up now. Oh, they're not locked in. Never mind. I just saw Life Orb, and I, for whatever reason, thought they were locked in. That's actually kind of bad. Alright, what's the game plan then? I think the game plan is kill this and then try to go for a late game with Weavile plus a Dragapult. Yeah, so let's go to this here. They're definitely just going to click Crunch or Close Combat, so let's pivot to Rotom this turn. Have them take more Life Orb, then go back to Toad. I just want this thing to be in range of rocks. Yeah, that's all I needed. And now what I can do is bring this in and click Knock Off, and I think I'm good. Or, I don't know if you can say Knock Off, it's Throat Chop. But yeah, I think they kind of just lose to this. Because Throat Chop kills Heliolisk most of the time. So I'm able to kill that there. They might go Dracovish. They do go Dracovish. So I sack you off. Or I just Throat Chop here, maybe. No, because this wins with Icicle Crash if I just get a bit more damage on this. Okay, let's make this play, then go to you. And just click Draco. They sack Pelly, which makes sense. Heliolisk coming in, or back to Draco. They might go Dragapult, in which case I think I still kill this, so it might come down to the tie. I'm pretty sure I still kill you, so if I win this tie, then I think it... Yeah, that's game. Okay, that should be GG. Because they bring this out, I think all I have to do here is just... double... I go Weavile and then try to hit 2 Dracos again, I think. As crazy as those odds sound. Let me just make sure Icicle Crash doesn't kill Dracovish. Weavile against Dracovish. I don't think it would have any bulk. Oh, it does nothing, yeah. So what I have to do right here is sack this. Then get this in. And then I just need to hit these 2 Dracos and I'm fine. So there's one, and then yeah, I just need to hit into Dracovish and the game is mine here. And yeah, we were able to go ahead and hit, and that is going to be GG, so... Cool game one, I'll be right back. Alright, I have the second game right here. Ditto and no Dynamax meta seems really odd. I wonder what that thing is trying to do. I definitely want to try to break through with... Well, I would say Weavile, but they have a Toxapex, which I guess I can use Hatterene to respond to. And they don't even have the best Hatterene resists. Like, Corviknight's the best bet, but I have Mystical Fire. I think I lead off with the Dragapult here. Against Clef, okay. Well, against Clef, I think I can just get in Hatterene, perhaps. Moonblast special attack drop. That's clearly Life Orb, okay. That's actually really annoying. I would have 2-hit KO'd this, but I guess I'll go to Rotom now. No drop there. See, I should have just gone Rotom immediately, but I guess what I can do here is just throw off a Thunder Wave. There's no reason not to. Ooh, they get in Komodo, so I guess this is going for Stealth Rocks here, so I might as well just get up my own while we're doing this. No, it goes for Earthquake. What were they hoping would come in? Because I have Levitate. This doesn't get Mold Breaker or anything like that. Maybe like Hatterene, but I guess I'll just get up my rocks now as they do the same. I thought they would do that earlier, but I guess not. Let me just Earthquake here, see how much... I do 20, that's no damage at all. Okay, how do I beat this? I gotta like somehow get in Weavile safely, but I don't see that happening. So I think what I want to do here is get in Mandibuzz and just in... Oh, they get in Corviknight this turn. Could I knock this off, or should I just U-turn? If they're really bulky, I actually outspeed here, so I think I'm going to try to go for knockoff. I do outspeed. I get rid of lefties as they go for U-turns, so that's really good for me. Now here's the thing, Clef comes back, I gotta go to Rotom-Heat on the Moonblast, and... I'm going to Volt Switch this time on the Komodo. Yeah, I want to get the momentum now. And actually what I can do here is just get in Hatterene. I should live one of anything, and Psychic is just a free click. I mean, I really want a Mystical Fire into the Corviknight coming in. There's no reason, I'm just gonna Psychic. Like, the reason there's no reason is because, like, the Corviknight can't touch me anyway. Like, yeah, I live that and now knock them out. Okay, so I get rid of Corviknight, which actually really helps out my Weavile. As well as my Dragapult. I guess I'll keep you as fodder. No, there's actually no point, let's just sack it off here. And then get in a Rotom, I think. And... They shouldn't let me T-Wave this ever. But I'm gonna try. They tried to Moonlight, which is funny. So yeah, they actually did let me T-Wave it, which is gonna be really... I think they're gonna regret that. Okay, let's Volt out here. Are they gonna get full paired? Nah. So these guys' fairy types can break their pairs, but mine can't. Mine even got paired off at T-Bolt. I'll go for Earthquake here and just spam that. Oh, that actually does a lot. Hold up. I forgot how horrible offensive Clef's defenses are. Yeah, that thing's bad. So I think what I'll do here is just spam Earthquake a bit. Like, Body Press isn't doing too much, and I can just kind of wear this down slowly. If I get a good roll here, I actually kill, but I don't. So there's an exchange. I don't think, like, this being weakened is going to help them a ton. I still have a full health Mandibuzz, dude. Yeah, what is... Oh, is this Will-O-Wisp? This is definitely Will-O-Wisp. Alright, so is it Sub-Willow, Hex, Disable? In that case, I think I want a U-turn here. Yeah, but if they subbed, I should have knocked off. That was the tough thing about that. Wait, why am I Clear Body? Oh, I'm gonna lose. I thought I was Infiltrated. I was about to go for the Speed Tie. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's go to this. On the Hex, and just knock off to break the sub. Yeah, they go for a Wisp, but they can sub here. Man, I'm gonna lose because of that, I think. I'm not the correct ability. Let me change it right now. But that might cost me the game. Oh, they tried to disable. Okay, I think I might have just saved the game because of that. But yeah, that was horrible. I'll go for Shadow Ball here as they go Pex. It takes a lot. I can just spam Shadow Ball. Like, eventually I'll Spit F drop and they're not going to be in a good spot. Do they Toxic here? Like, what's the deal? No Spit F drop either. Okay, I gotta keep this then. Let's go to Rotom. And honestly, just T-Wave this as well. Like, why not? And then I'll Volt out here. Man, I can't believe I'm not the correct ability. That's really bad. Okay, so they get in Ditto. Which I think I want to get in... I need Dragapult for Pex. That's the only way I break that thing. I think I go to Toad here. And, like, force them to Overheat, right? So if I go Mandibuzz and Overheat, I can probably take the next one after. Easily, yeah. And I can just Roost this off now? No, but I don't want Clef coming in to recover. Yeah, I have to U-turn. And I think here I get an Weavile and just click Throat Chop, perhaps. I'm just gonna Icicle Crash, though, in case they try to recover it. They go to Pex. Should I just try to flinch this down a bit? I mean, it's Paraflinch. This guy breaks through a lot. Okay, let's Icicle Crash again. Nothing. Okay, cool. Let's go to Dragapult and try to break it, I guess. There's a full para. They have Baneful Bunker, it looks like. There's another full para. Okay, that's really big. Then they get in Ditto. So they have a Scarf Dragapult here, basically. Which I obviously sack against to then get in Mandibuzz. I'm just gonna knock off, yeah. Okay, it's just this Toxapex. Can I break that? They go to Dragapult. I just spam knockoff. Yeah, and then I gotta get you in and just Throat Chop through. I think I Icicle Crash. As they sack Clef. Is Toxapex healthy enough, though? I don't think it is. It comes in at like 32, right? Oh, they go back to Dragapult. Dude, this is dead. Okay, I think I might be fine here. With Toad at the end. If I flinch here, it's over. No flinch, they get the recover, okay. Earthquake, I need one full para. That does a lot. Yeah, and they Toxic, so I'm able to win there. That Dragapult ability nearly cost me the game, but I'll be right back. Okay, I have the third game right here. My opponent has a Gyarados in post Dynamax, which is still viable for sure because it gets power up still for Rotom and Seismitoad. If I want to beat that this game, I need to use Dragapult. Well, actually, that outspeeds me, doesn't it? Because it's 287, so that should be able to outspeed me at +1. I have Weavile for speed control, and I have Seismitoad, but it's going to have power up, that's the thing. This one could be tough against the Gyara. I think I lead off with... I like Dragapult, but I wish I had U-turn. That would be a lot better here. I'll lead Hat. As they actually lead Conk, which is really good, because they don't have a Dazzle switch in. Like, I want a Psychic in case they stay in so badly, but if they have Double Dark, that's a lot worse. Yeah, like, I'm just gonna Dazzle as they tried to go T-Tar, okay. Is this AV, though? That is not AV, it's Leftovers, okay. So Leftovers T-Tar wants me to... I think I want to get in Toad here. Like, Toad isn't stopping Gara anyway, so there's really no point in having that in. They go for Crunch, so... That did a lot. I thought it was Bandit, but then I remembered we saw Leftovers, so I guess they're just max attack. I could double to the Hatterene, but there's no reason to make a play like that. If they just double crunch to wear me down right here for Pokemon like Conkeldurr and Dragapult, I'm gonna be in a really bad spot if I go Hatterene. And honestly, I could see them doing it. If I get a Broxy and they don't get a Barox, I might go Hatterene the next turn. It's so good here, though. That's the problem. They have a team full of physical attackers, though, and I'm Assault Vest. I'm gonna make the play. As they try to get up rocks. Nice. Okay, so that was perfect. Like, I'm still gonna get 2-hit KO'd here, obviously, but at least I get T-Tar. Oh, I get a crit, never mind. That's really big. So that was, like, the perfect sequence of exchanges right there, because I got up rocks, prevented theirs, and that lucky crit just won me the exchange with Hatterene as well. So I think I switch out Hatterene now for Sack Fodder. Yeah, that was really lucky, that crit, but I definitely think that they should have clicked rocks the turn that I had Toad and getting up my own. It's still not over at all. Like, I could easily lose to the Gara, especially if it's heavy duty boots, because that makes it a lot harder for Weavile to revenge that thing. So they get in Grimmsnarl here, which probably has Spirit Break or, like, dual screens, something like that. Against this thing, I think I just want to get in either Rotom or Toad again. Toad doesn't do a ton more here, so I think I'm just going to get that in and try to Toxic this. As they just go for Darkest Lariat, and they show Life Orb, which is actually good to know. So it looks like they should be faster than me if they have any speed at all. I'll just Scald on the off chance they're not, but they definitely should be. The thing that's great about this is it's good damage for Dragapult. What I can do here is just get in my Rotom, and I think what I want to do is... So I'm heavily anticipating them to get in Conkeldurr here, but they could just stay in, so I'm going to Overheat. If they're like sub-Haxorus, that would be really bad if I just overheated, though. I don't think they're substitute Haxorus. Nobody runs that. Yeah, they get in Conk, so I should have just made the play with Volt Switch, but it's alright. Like, I have Hatterene as Sack Fodder just for this moment. Because, like, I'm 4 times resist and I'm at low health, they're not going to Drain Punch much health back. They actually tried to catch it, looks like Mandibuzz with Thunder Punch. So what I do here is I get in Dragapult. Overheat did 39, they're definitely Assault Vest, but that means they can't kill me because Conk doesn't get knockoff anymore, so I think I Shadow Ball. Oh, Ice Punch, I completely forgot about that option. But I'm immune to Mach Punch, so this is not the end of the world. It looks like they might go Grimmsnarl next, but if they really want to, they could just go for a Speed Tie. I'm not going to risk it, I'm going to go Mandibuzz. I'm going to go to Rotom on this. Because I don't want to take a Sucker Punch here, that would be really bad. They go for Darkest Lariat. Okay, that actually does quite a bit. I think I see the game-winning sequence here. It's going to be with Weavile, so I killed that there. They're going to get an... I'm assuming Haxorus, right? I Volt Switch immediately to Weavile, probably on Dragon Dance, but if they sub, that's the one bad thing. Dude, don't be sub-Haxorus. Go for Dragon Dance. Perfect. Okay, I just need to hit an Icicle Crash. No, I did already get lucky, so if I missed this, I can't really complain, but I do hit. Okay. And I think that's GG, because... Like, they can get in Gara, but the problem is they can't actually Dragon Dance in front of Weavile. I guess their best bet to winning is get in Gara and just hope for the miss, right? Oh, Intimidate. I'm really bad. Can this 2-hit KO still? I mean, I'm going for Flint Charge, too. You never know. So there's one DD. Maybe Ice Shard? There's 2 DDs. I think Ice Shard might do it, though. Do I have any way to get more damage on this? I think I might need Mandibuzz to live one, which I don't think it will with Moxie Boost. Because I'm like max Spidaf. Okay, I gotta just calc it. Can my Ice Shard kill, or do I have to hope they're Adamant or something? Okay, no flinch either time is unfortunate. Ice Shard does 25 to 30 to max attack. I mean to no bulk. And they're at 28, so that I think I might have to go for that. Let me just make sure that at +3 Mandibuzz is not living a hit. Oh wait a minute, it might actually do it. Mandibuzz lives at +3, so my best bet right here is sack off Rotom. get in Mandibuzz to knock this off, and then just try to clean up with Weavile. Okay, if they flinch right here, I lose. Oh wait, they're not even Moxie. So yeah, I think that's GG. Okay, I'm glad I actually ran the calc. I was just committing to the Ice Shard roll, and then I actually put it in the calc, and like Gyarados is really bad without Dynamax. Jeez. Okay, so I can just knock off here. They go for Flamethrower, which doesn't even do anything. And yeah, Scarf Weavile with Throat Chop will be able to wrap up the game. I guess I'll Ice Shard, but yeah, that's going to be GG, and yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, this is actually really fun. I've had like 3 really solid games so far. I'm pretty sure this is the first time I'm recording above 1600s in like 2 weeks, so that's pretty cool. I might do this more often. I definitely want to try to get even higher though, like 1700s would be cool. I just hope there's not like a ton of sweaty stall players up there. We have our first Galarian Darmanitan, so I can check that using Choice Scarf Weavile, and I can use the Rotom-Heat as the switch-in. What I want to do is lead Toad against the Darm. Okay, so like I know I can live one Icicle Crash, it's just a matter of if I want to or not. If I go Rotom, I just invite in their Toad anyway, so I think getting up rocks here is the better play. I think they're clicking U-turn anyway, yeah. So now they can get in like T-Tar or maybe their own Toad. Do I Toxic their Toad? Yeah, they get in their own. I think I go to Hatterene. Yeah, let's just go to Hat. I mean, like Earthquake would do a good amount, which would be annoying. Yeah. So this comes in. Bolt Beak. Banded Bolt Beak for sure Oko is this, so it's not really an option to stay in. I see them clicking the Dragon move because, like, Toad is right there. I really don't see Bolt Beak coming out. Is this too aggressive? Like, what else does this check? The thing is, it checks... I'm gonna Dazzle. I don't see Bolt Beak. They did. That Oko'd me. That was for sure an Oko, but I really didn't think they would just let Toad in for free, right? Like, I would just get a free Scald. Or a Toxic. Yeah, I for sure, like, was really aggressive there, but... I'm getting really lucky. I definitely... Didn't I crit a Dazzling Gleam with this thing earlier, too? So this Hatterene's gone from, like, really unlucky in game 1 with the Paradise to, like, pretty lucky now. I guess I'll just... What do I do? Because I don't want this getting up rocks either. But I don't think it's the rocker when they have Toad, so I guess I can just go to my own Toad here. As they go for Stone Edge. And, like, Toxic is just the play every time right now. I don't want to Scald or Earthquake into their Toad coming in. I just want to Toxic it, then get Hatterene back in. So yeah, really, really unfortunate miss there. Like, that's, what, 80% accurate? Okay, I'm able to Toxic, which is nice. I'll get in Rotom-Heat here on the U-turn. So Darm is getting checked by not even Weavile, which is kind of sad. Alright, I'll go to Toad again. On a crit Stone Edge, which is kind of deserved, if I'm being honest. Like, I'll go for Earthquake here. I'm actually faster, which is interesting. That helps out Dragapult a ton. So I think my best play here is to get in... It is Weavile Icicle Crash, but I'm really afraid of missing. If I miss, it's like whatever, right? Let's go for Crash though. As they get this in. I'm gonna go to Hatterene every time. As they try to get up rocks, but that's the one thing I'm not gonna let happen, dude. Just attack. As they get in the Rotom. Okay, good play. I'm just gonna Dazzle again on the Volt Switch into T-Tar though. Because even if they stay in, I'm getting damage for Weavile, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, and I just don't want these Dark types trying to come in, so they tried to get in T-Tar. And they go ahead and run. So I definitely got lucky there, but I'll be right back. So I mentioned 1700s. If I keep this up, I might be able to just get there today, which would be kind of funny. But this guy's team is really cool. Eldegoss is annoying though, and Lucario is really cool, I must admit. It probably has Bullet Punch or Vacuum Wave for my Weavile, so gotta watch out for that. One thing I definitely noticed is their lack of Dragapult switch-ins, but the thing is they have a Hydreigon, which could come in on Shadow Ball aggressively. But I have Mandibuzz to pivot into that. The problem is they would get U-turns into Gardevoir every time, so I might want to be careful. Hatterene looks really nice here. I like Toad lead to just get up rocks, but I also like Hatterene lead on the Toad of their own. I'm gonna go with Hatterene here. As they lead guard, which, I mean, their Gardevoir is not doing too much to me here, so I'm just gonna Shadow Ball. That's gonna do 30. Oh, they're choice specs. Okay, and they got the drop. So I do 47, but they're 100% specs. I have to get in my Rotom, which takes so much anyway. That's a yikes. I'm gonna Volt. Like, I knew they were gonna get in Toad, but I couldn't let the Gardevoir Moonblast for free again. Well, let's go to my own and get up rocks and try to start going for the game plan. I think they tried to get the 2-hit KO and Hatterene there. Let's go to it now. Yep. And what I'll do here is just Psychic. Oh, that did nothing. Okay, cool. Let's go to Seismitoad here on the Scald. And just get this guy in a timer now. Okay. So that's actually pretty okay. I have Sack Fodder in the back, and I have Rocks up, so I guess I'm pretty happy. I'll just wear them down with Earthquake here. They're probably going to do something similar. Oh. Are you Sleep Talk? No, you're not. They get an Eldegoss. I should have Toxic that turn. That was so bad. I didn't think about that enough. What is this doing? I'm going to sack this off just to find out. It tries to spin. Okay, let's get you in. I'm really worried about Weavile taking too much damage here. It's my best Pokemon. Yeah, and they are boots on this. I think I already lost, maybe. Like, I don't want to be negative, but this is not going very well. I'll go for Toxic here. I really need to try to Toxic this Eldegoss. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to get in Dragapult to prevent the Rapid Spin. As they Leech Seed. Okay. I'm going to double into Weavile here on the Toad. Just don't get first turn wake, please. Actually, have you even burnt a turn? I don't even think you have. Why would you go hard Lucario? That would have taken 40. That's really aggressive. I mean, I've played pretty aggressively too, but like, I don't think that was the smartest idea there. Okay, what do I do about this? I guess Rotom is my best idea. Oh, I'm dead to close combat. Yeah, right? I don't think I can live a close combat. And they definitely have Bullet Punch. No, they actually forced it out right there, which is really good. So maybe they don't have a fighting move, I guess? That would be really odd. No fighting move? Let's go to you. Just Earthquake you down. Dude, this thing is not rapid spinning. Leech Seed every time if you want. I'm not letting you rapid spin. Yeah, there's a Leech Seed. Alright, so now I have an opportunity to attack here. And I think the attack to click is Shadow Ball. As they get in Toad, and it takes quite a lot of damage there. They should obviously know I'm Choice Specs, and they're probably going to get in Hydreigon, but I'm going to Shadow Ball anyway. I get a Spit F drop. This isn't going the best, but I think maybe I can pull through the late game like Weavile. I don't think so though, because the Rotom's still too healthy. Yeah, it comes to this. I got a U-turn. Alright, do you have the fighting move or not? Like, what's going on here? You had it last time. Why did you just click it last time? Alright, I think this is an L. Alright, there's something I can do here. I don't see a way out of this. Like, if they have Bullet Punch, I guess I'll scout for Bullet Punch, but if they have it, it's over. Yeah, they have BP. There was nothing I could do right there, so I still definitely don't agree with them switching that into Icicle Crash, but I played so passively early game. That was my big downfall here. It's cool, though. Let's go ahead and get another one. Okay, maybe I should stop acknowledging when my live starts going well, because I feel like whenever I do, I end up losing the next game, but let's see what I can do right here. I'm going to try to take this one a bit slower, because I really want to win after that loss. At least I lost to the cooler team, right? Let's see what I can do right here. Spec Shadow Ball looks really spammable, but like they have Speed Tie, Sucker Punch. That's really scary. One endgame I can easily go for is Scarf Weavile. I need damage on Bisharp mainly. That's the big thing right here. Bisharp damage. So let's think about lead scenarios. I definitely want to get up rocks early. That would be really helpful to wear down Pokemon like Dragapult and Toxtricity. Well, mainly Toxtricity for Weavile, because I can Throat Chop that and prevent it from using sound moves. Let's see. So if I lead Toad, the bad lead would be, I guess, like Dragapult for them, but I have Mandibuzz. Worst case, they U-turn to Toxtricity. Well, I guess that's pretty bad. They lead Rotom, which is perfect. Okay. So I'm going to go for rocks here. They might get in like a Defog Corviknight, which I think I want to fish for a burn against in that case. Because like I could hard switch in my own Rotom-Heat, which is a good counter, but that invites in their Toad. Okay, this is actually not that bad. And what I'm actually going to do right here is be a bit aggressive and get in Rotom on the Corviknight. Because I don't want this defogging the rocks I just put up away. Like, since my Toad just got crippled, I gotta keep these rocks up if possible. And I'm gonna be aggressive again and go Dragapult on their Toad, yeah. I'm just gonna make a lot of, like, overly aggressive plays arguably, but I think it's the better ones. I actually got a drop so the next one kills, which is pretty lucky. Because, like, they might be forced to take Bisharp damage, but they just sack. Okay. Could I just lose to No, I have Weavile, but I don't know if Weavile takes Sucker Punch at +2. Rotom probably takes anything though, right? Yeah, they go to Bisharp. I feel like Rotom can come in here, but I think Toad can also. Throat Chop does a good amount. I'm just gonna Scald. Like, I think they're going Corviknight. No burn, unfortunately, but I guess you can't really expect that. I'm gonna Scald here, because I want to get the burn really badly. They roosted up, okay. So I should have just gotten in Rotom, but I don't want Rotom getting U-turned on. What do you have, though? Brave Bird? There's my burn. Okay, sweet. That's what I wanted. So third Scald, burnt, can't really complain. Those are odds. Scald again. I guess they're really content with just going for this 1v1. I guess I'll just get in my Rotom then. On the Brave Bird, yeah. And just like Volt out here. On their Rotom allows me to get in my Spexy Dragapult again. And I think this time I just click Flamethrower. Unless Shadow Ball kills this, because I really don't want that thing coming in, the Corviknight. Which I'm very confident it will, but if this kills right here, I'm just going to Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is 57 to 68. I think that's the play, because I don't want Corviknight coming in and avoiding the 2-ko. Yeah, but that's what I was scared of. That's why I wanted to Draco. That's really bad. Okay, I should have just clicked Draco, but I really didn't think they would just risk this Pokemon. Okay, I killed that. Bisharp comes in. I gotta beat this using Rotom-Heat. Let's go to you. Then I'll bring you out. And I think I have to Volt Switch here. Actually, I think I should just Overheat. This guy's already shown he can play a bit aggressively. I'm gonna Overheat here. Because Bisharp's like the last big threat to my team. I think once this dies, I can just win with the Weavile. So they go Dragapult. I can't let this take damage. I will lose. Let's go Mandibuzz. They should double, but they don't. I don't know why you wouldn't double there. I feel like you had to have a chance here. Let's go for knockoff as I killed the Dragapult. So now Rotom-Heat just clicks Overheat, which is really good. Toxtricity comes in. The most expendable Pokemon on my team at this point is my Hatterene, I believe. Although, if they sub up with this randomly, that would be bad, but I don't think they're going to have that. So let's go to Hatterene here. Take 55% from Specs Boomburst. Thank you, Toxtricity. Very cool. Well, if I know there's Specs, let's just get you in. And I can just flame. If I Flamethrower here and break through, the game's over, I think. I don't, of course, so. It is what it is. I got full parried there as well. It is what it is. I break through finally. They're trying to pressure stall. It's not gonna work though. I'm doing way too much damage. Of course. Now they get the Bisharp in for free. And the Corviknight's healthy. That's like worst case scenario. That's so frustrating. Alright, either way I gotta kill here with Overheat now, which is like the main thing. I just gotta not miss Overheat. Like, I've played this so well so far. I'm definitely happy with how I played this one as opposed to like the last game. Please hit. Okay, thank you. Now the thing's in range of hazards, which is like really big. I think I just sack Mandibuzz at this point. I don't need that. As they go for Sludge Wave, does like nothing. I get you in now and I just click Icicle Crash. The better place Throat Chop. Because it doesn't allow in... Well, it just doesn't miss, right? I could lose if I miss. So I go hard you on that. Like, that doesn't even matter. I just go hard Rotom-Heat every time. Yep. Go hard Rotom. On the Throat Chop, and I just need to hit Overheat. That's it. Just hit Overheat, and the game is mine. Or they can just crit through my win condition, and I just lost, right? Not necessarily. I gotta get this 50-50, right? No, it's not a 50-50. If they switch out, they win. Yeah. Like, even if I Icicle Crash right there, I come back in and I die to Ice Shard, right? What can I do? If I hit Overheat right there, the game's over. But, hey, that's just how it goes sometimes. Wait, they might have just choked? No, because I still died a Sucker Punch. Yeah, nothing I can do. Yeah, I'm pretty sad about this one. I played this early game really well, and that one Sucker Punch crit just lost me the game. Because unless I live right here, which I won't, yeah. That's the big thing. Had I had this thing dead, I would have been able to solo the Corviknight. But I guess it's part of the game. I'll be right back. Okay, this will likely be the last game right here. This guy's got an insanely standard team. You're top 10 usage, top 10 usage. Everybody's top 10 usage except for Aegislash, which is number 11. So that's kind of funny. But I think I lead off with my Toad. Against Dragapult, I could Toxic it immediately or just get up Rocks. I like Rocks first. Shadow Bolt is a lot. I'll go to Mandibuzz then. On the next one and just U-turn. I don't know why you would stay in here. They like don't even switch into this very well. I'm just gonna T-Wave into the Hydreigon. Like, I don't see who else you go to here. Or the Dragapult, even better. What? Okay, let's get out of there and go Mandibuzz again. On the full pair. I mean, like, if they Thunderbolted, that would have been... That's a little bit unfortunate. Let's go U-turn again, as they stayed in, okay. On potentially a knockoff. Oh, just a U-turn, okay, that makes sense. So they can get in Corviknight now to Defog, which is what I was trying to avoid. But I guess it's okay. They go to Hydreigon, though. Which I still get in Mandibuzz on. Dragon Rush, what? It's physical. That's actually really bad for me. Alright, but U-turn should put it in range of Ice Shard. This guy's luck is pretty bad. Hold up, 28? I'm gonna fish. What? I'm fishing again. The crit flinch chance? Like, come on now. That's actually really lucky, but... I mean, hey, I have no reason not to go for the odds, and they just go ahead and run, so I guess we'll get another one. I'll be right back. Okay, so I guess the trick to getting your points back after getting hacked is just hacks the next guy. This guy has Hawlucha, which the only viable set now would be the close combat set with White Herb, because Dynamax is gone, so... I guess that was kind of the only one before it as well, but I saw some with, like, the Thunder Punch with the Dynamax move and then Electric Seed. Let's go ahead and lead off with Toad here. Against Hydra, I mean, I can take anything but a Specs Draco, which I kind of want to pivot Mandibuzz on, but if they go for U-turn and get in, like, Toxtricity, that would be really bad, so... Let's go for Rocks. They went for Draco, but I think it's, like, Scarf or something. Do they not have Hazard Control? So their Hazard Control is copying my Mandibuzz with their Ditto, it looks like. So they go to the Toad, which I don't really want to take a Toxic here. How fast is my Toad? 165, and I'm 196 on this, so they're not going to be faster than me. Oh, they get in Bisharp. Okay, hello Bisharp. I'm gonna double here. Into my Hatterene, I think. On the Hydreigon. I was expecting Seismitoad, but I guess this is pretty fine. I'm gonna Dazzle, I think. Like, I want to predict Toxtricity so badly, because a lot of people make such an offensive play like that, but it's such a bad play. There's, like, no reason for you to stay in with this. I'm gonna Dazzle. Yeah, they go for... I should have Psychic. I can see it coming already. No, they go to Bisharp. This might be dead. This is really strong. Yeah, it's dead. Hatterene is insane. So now here's the Toxtricity. I guess it's just a matter of who is expendable, because if they get the prediction right, then I'm losing a Pokemon anyway, so I don't want to go based off just what I think they're clicking. So Dragapult is just spamming Shadow Ball here. That's useful, because it also prevents the White Herb from going off. Mandibuzz helps out against Hydreigon. I guess Toad is my expendable Pokemon at this point, as they go for Sludge Wave, so it looks like that does 2-hit KO me. But I'm pretty confident Mandibuzz can take 2 of them. There's no reason to try it, though. Let's just go ahead and... So my thought process is if they stay in, I'm dead anyway, right? So I might as well just go off their choke if switching out and click Toxic here. Yeah, because if they Sludge Wave, I'm nothing's happening there, so... Let's now get in Dragapult and start to click Shadow Ball. Yeah, because, like, if they click Overdrive into Dragapult, that's going to do, like, 60%, and not really... Wait a minute, 24% doesn't even seem Specs. What is with that? Toxtricity? I feel like that's... There's no way 24 to Specs to Fizdef Toad. Specs says 20, 24 to Specs. Specs says 24. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, it's just Specs on a low roll. So I get a drop, but it looks like I 2-hit KO'd anyway. They get in Hydreigon now. Well, I don't want to let the Toxtricity in again, but I also can't really stay in here. Let's go to Hat. I I'm debating, because I don't want to lose to Hawlucha, but I think Rotom just completely eliminates that as being a factor. I'll go to Mandibuzz. I guess. I don't think there's a reason to have Hatterene take a Dark Pulse or anything like that. Yeah. And I can just U-turn here. On the Toxtricity. Hello! Does somebody else want a Shadow Ball? I think this is over. Like, I don't think there's any way I lose to Hawlucha with... Well, I say that, but they could just crit me with Close Combat, like the Bishop guy critting me with Sucker Punch, and that would be it. So, I have Ice Shard, though. I do have Ice Shard. It is Adamant Ice Shard, too, so maybe I'll be fine here. Let's see. So I got the momentum back. I don't think I can win from this position, though, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm just so far ahead, even though it's 5-5 with this positioning, because they lose a Pokemon here, I think. Unless they go hard Hydreigon, it lives, and it's actually Choice Scarf the entire time, which it looks like based on how they've been playing it is. I don't think they ever switched up moves, right? Yeah, they sent out Hydreigon, used U-turn, sent out Hydreigon, used Dark Pulse. And then I guess the key indicator right here is that they used Draco as they went Seismitoad, and then they hard switched out, right? No, they used Draco as I clicked Rocks, and they hard switched out Hydreigon the next turn, yeah. So they would have clicked U-turn had they not been Choice Scarf, so... It's definitely Choice Scarf, but they just run. I think that was over no matter what, so... I think we'll go ahead and end things off right there. Two pretty short last two games, but I guess the combination of them fulfills enough time, so... I did hope you all enjoyed. You can find the team down below in the description. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this meta, so I definitely want to get a little bit more accustomed to what's going on. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.